Today, heightened security measures greeted lawmakers and visitors at the Wisconsin State Capitol. The Capitol is considered one of the most publicly accessible state houses in the country. The security changes today were considered to mostly be out of sight. However, everyone who entered went through a metal detector. If someone went to the Senate's public gallery, they also went through additional security checks.